So the citizens of California are now facing a whole other issue due to the fires, because due to the fact that the fires have burned down all their houses, they're now trying to find a place to stay. So where do you turn? The shelters, right? Well, nope, can't do that, because the shelters are filled to capacity. And do you know why? Because Governor Newsom decided to open them up to illegal immigrants. So now they're filled to capacity. So now all of these tax-paying citizens have nowhere to stay, nowhere to go. And this is what happens in a Democrat-ran state. Now, I love how the far left makes all these fallacies when they try to compare Democrat-ran states to Republican-ran states. But here's one made of truth for you at the end of the day. Here in the great state of Florida, when we have hurricanes, our great Governor DeSantis preps. He has food, he has fuel on reserve, he has water backed up, and when people get stranded, he puts on big black rubber boots, gets on a helicopter, and firsthand goes down there and saves people. And on top of it, when people told him the bridge was going to take 6 months to restore, you know, the one where the island lost access to the mainland of Florida, he went down there firsthand and made them get it done within a week. That's our governor. And on top of it, he made fuel free for certain cities in this state that couldn't gain access or travel anywhere. That is how a governor handles their business. Now let's take a look at your governor, for instance, over in California, in your Democrat-ran state. You know, the one where the guy had the chance to actually capture all that rain in California that was causing flooding, but decided instead of reserving that said water to actually take cement and build a waterway to put all the water back into the ocean. That's your governor. You know, the governor who's not even there in your state right now while it's burning to the ground. He fled. He's not even in this country anymore. Forget the country. He's not even in the continent. He's over in Africa hiding. That's a Democrat for you. Doesn't sit around while his state burns to the ground from their god-awful policies. Our governor goes in there firsthand and saves people. That is Republican against Democrat, and that is factual contrast for you at the end of the day. But let's not end this video without giving you guys some ways to actually help the people of California, considering you reelected a complete clown to run your state to begin with, and you kind of deserve this at the end of the day. Minus the people who didn't vote to reelect him. Everybody else, I have no empathy for you. You chose to reelect a guy who did not actually reserve all the water from that rainfall. That is on you at the end of the day. But here's a couple solutions for you, because I don't know, your state's only, 45% surrounded by the ocean. Why don't you take some pumps, some hoses, and extend it all the way out? I'm sure collectively you can get that done and get some water over there. Or spend all that extra money that you're wasting in your state at this point, put it into fuel for helicopters, grab that water in the ocean and dump it on the frickin' fires. Or better yet, and this will get it done the fastest, take all the whiny liberals of California, surround the fire with them, tell them all Trump is their president, in 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops, those fires will be extinguished at the end of the day. Done, over with. That's all it'll really take, honestly. But with all that said, don't forget that TikTok is actually going to be banned in a few days. This is due to the fact they have created a lot of illegal activity with their app. And of course, they're refusing to sell their app to a U.S. company, which is the stipulation of that said outcome of that court. And on top of that, all of their appeals have been denied. So this is happening, boys and girls. Unless they decide to sell to a U.S. company in the next 5 to 6 days, TikTok is banned in the U.S. So if you want to keep getting all this news and great information, be sure to follow me over on YouTube. The link is on the main profile page. And with all that said, I want your thoughts are in the comment section below. Would you guys like to have Newsom as your president?